channel. Today I wanted to show you a game that I absolutely adore. It's called the Universim and I love it so much, so I thought it would be a great game to share with you guys on my channel. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to jump straight into this one. I hope you guys like it. I am just going to turn off my camera and mic for a little bit while we watch the intro. Alright, let's get into it.
Wake up. Wake up, creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light. And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. Life. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
Alrighties, so now we're in the game. I'm super excited. So every planet is completely different from the last. Well, not entirely completely, but like they're all relatively different, so you never get the same gameplay ever. But yeah, so first things first, we get a little icon up here. It says place the epicenter near vital resources and begin your civilization. So this is our little epicenter placement here. I do want to make sure I get everything I need. There's stone there. We've got a lake, I want lakes, but I want an ocean. We might plop down right here, I reckon. There's two lakes on either side, but we also got one down that way. And there's more up that way. Yeah, I think right here is a good place to start. So let's pop that right in there. Are you sure you want to place your evolution tower here? Yes, I am sure. Find a suitable location to place your epicenter. Your civilization will begin to grow around this point. For a better chance of survival, look for somewhere with major resources like water, wood, stone, and food. Place the epicenter at your desired location by left clicking and on the little towery thingy that I already did, and place with the left click button again. Performing this blindfolded is not recommended. Yes.
Take a look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece.
So I'm trying.
Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
So I'll try not to talk over him, just so you guys can hear his little quirky remarks. I love
This is
the.
quite a beautiful planet. Try not to ruin it, will you?
Like I was just about to say, I love the little smartass remarks he makes. It makes me laugh every time. So we've got Adahi and Elu are our
Nuggets are
first
all
nuggets.
unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
But yeah, so they're building a little house here. They automatically build the houses on their own, so you don't have to place houses. So we've got a bit of fruit here. We've got some devil's lettuce and some mangrove fruit. But yeah, they'll naturally collect food and things like that on their own. So we've got our little speed up buttons and stuff up here. I'm not going to speed up just yet because I want to show you everything. So yeah, here we have all our god powers that we have access to at the moment. So we've got telekinesis, which you can move objects with. Rejuvenate, which you can heal like sick people, repair buildings, things like that. And Lecupidon, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which makes you can make people fall in love basically. And so research is a very basic thing for the game. So we've got primitive tools there. So primitive tools mark the very first step into becoming a technologically savvy civilization. Well, if knowing how to bash a rock with another slightly modified rock is considered technologically savvy, that is. This will improve construction techniques and enable nuggets to gather important resources. So we've already got that one. So we're going to get fire, water
Have you
wheel,
ever tried
and
opening a
dug
book
well.
yourself, creator?
And then we're also going to get this one here, and cooking. Then we're going to get fishing because fishing is quite important. So they do have like your little explanations beside all of them. I'm not going to go into them unless like you really don't understand what they are. So obviously fire is fire. It helps keep nuggets healthy and enable them to cook. Cooking gives you a restaurant and you can add on things to your restaurant so that um, obviously they can get better at cooking and things like that. Your water wheel is to provide water to your town, and a dug well is to provide wells. So this makes well digging easier as well. So that's all we're popping on there for now. So we'll let that go while we can. And they're just going to build their little house right there. And yeah, I really, really, really love this game. It's so beautiful and so well done. It's still in early access, so it's not perfect. Um, But yeah, I still love it, and I will continue to play it until it's
This
completely
message is
done.
quite odd. Beware of the trees. Well, that's obviously nonsense. Not to worry, I'll just put that over here in the garbage pile. Here's another message that makes more sense.
Okay, so we got little messages pop up here, which are things that your little citizens want you to do, that the Nuggets want you to do. So, dear creator, we don't mean to sound like we're complaining, but we're having a tough time doing all the work with just the two of us. Is there a way we can expand our civilization? Maybe bring in a few extra helping hands? I sincerely hope there is an easy way of going about this, one that does not involve months of discomfort and weird cravings, followed by hours of excruciating pain. Kind regards, Elu. So, Elu is our female. So, basically, what they
I
want us to
didn't
do
think you knew anything about reproduction, creator.
is to use our god power, Lucupidon, to um, sort of make the
The summer
most.
sun is excellent for slow roasting a few nuggets.
So,
What
what
are
you want
you, some sort of fairy godmother?
So what you want to do is you just hold down left, left control, and then you just click on your little nuggets. First, you click on one, and then it'll have like a light beam that'll show you who they can meet up with, and then you just sort of put them together. If they don't have a light beam, chances are that they're already with someone else, and you can create some problems. Dear creator, something rather weird and wonderful just happened. There I was, doing my daily tasks, and I noticed Adahi acting a little strangely. There was a twinkle in his eye that I'd never seen before, and he somehow appeared more handsome than usual. He has never been the smartest guy, but he taught me a few things about biology today. Kind regards, Elu. So yeah, they're making some babies in here. But yeah, so some of our technology is that we want to get fishing because we do need food. Food is very important, obviously. Not many people can get by without food. What's this? Where did it go? So the archive we will definitely need. So you can just rotate buildings with the E
Oh,
and Q
would you
keys.
look at that? A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all. Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then. Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Oh my. How unfortunate, Creator. It appears you are to be terminated. Hold on. Never mind. Wrong envelope. You have a new message.
Thanks, buddy. I don't know what to call him, but anyway, as I was saying, the archive is very important because it's how you save your game. So make sure the archive is one of the first things that you place down so you can
I
save.
see you've made more research progress. You're not too bad at this after all, Creator.
So,
Is this really what you want to spend your time doing?
just going to turn him down. Alright, so dear creator, we are struggling to agree on names for our little ones. Adahi keeps wanting to call them something trivial like stick and stone, and I'm about ready to break his bones. I suggested some more appropriate names, but he believes I'm trying too hard. Can you please help us settle this argument? Love, Elu. So they want
All
us to
right
name the
then.
babies.
Let's call them something silly.
So, that sounds too feminine. Too feminine. Sounds like Keanu, but, you know. And what shall we call her? Stella. Keanu and Stella. Dear creator, thank you. You are truly an inspiration. We could never have conceived such amazing names on our own. Keanu and Stella fit them perfectly. They will carry these names for as long as they live, and Nuggets will use these names as benchmarks for generations to come. We are so grateful to have a God who answers our prayers, even when they are as small as this. Sincerely, Elu. Perfect. So they're happy with that. And we've got some more research done. So our well is finally done, so we can pop a well in. So wells are really important. You need to make sure you have wells. They use them to like put out fires and get to know each other around them and things like that. So wells are really, really super important. And I thought I had my water wheel done as well. I do. So we've got our water wheel here. So we're just going to chuck it in this lake. Keep an eye out for flags being raised alongside buildings. This usually indicates the building requires a new worker or that isn't being supplied with water. This is commonly known as a red flag, even though it may not necessarily be red. All key buildings require nuggets to be assigned to them. To do so, click the building and again on the section that says assign nugget. This will allow you to select a nugget from the list. Remember, flags are great indicators that you've either lost a nugget or forgotten to assign one in the first place. Perfect. So they just want us to assign one to here. I always
Let's
assign
hope that
Elu.
nugget doesn't burn the building to the ground.
So that's our little archive. So it's pretty cool. And it looks like they just like etch things on stone. As close as I can get. But yeah, they're going to continue building stuff. So we might as well select some more of these. So we do want water storage. So These will give us water reservoirs. So as it rains and stuff, the water reservoirs will fill up, so we don't have to worry too much on the water wheel for all our water needs. And then we want some cooking utensils because that's going to help them improve their cooking time. So it speeds up their cooking time. Also, want to see something fun? We click on this here wolf. I know this is kind of horrible and it makes me feel bad, but my people need food. And he dies. But he leaves some meat for our people. Plus, he will attack your people eventually, so it's better to just sort of kill him off as you go. It sounds awful, but that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do to keep your nuggets alive. We still don't have anything else unlocked, so what I'm gonna do is head over this way because I do believe I saw this. So with our telekinesis again, so these little meteorites, you've wandered too far from your civilization and fear that they'll mess things up while you're gone. You can return home instantly by clicking on the home button, which is this guy here. Um, it's like a personal GPS. But anyway, if we use our telekinesis and we hit our left control button and we click on this guy, we've got to do it 3 times, we get a thing. And then we pick that up with our telekinesis again and return home. So you have to put it in your epicenter area. And then you can click on it and open it.
Unlike other water
And it will
sources,
give you
wells do not
blueprints.
contain dangerous bacteria and parasites. Your nuggets will surely appreciate having a stable stomach for a change.
It'll also give you
Do
like
I look like your
materials and things like
secretary?
that. This
Answer
one
your
gave me a
own
disease, so
messages.
not so great, but that's fine. Yeah, sometimes they give you materials, sometimes they give you diseases and things like that. But yeah, you'll randomly get meteorite showers, and if you open them, you get stuff. So I've just clicked on the rejuvenate one because obviously we're all sick now. And yeah, so I'm just going to go and click on them all one by one and get rid of those diseases. Doing this also gets up their belief in you, so it's not really a waste. It's helping you in a way.
Is this what counts as research nowadays? Someone just scooped up some mud and decided to paint the first thing that came into their head. Actually, it isn't the worst idea.
You can upgrade buildings that have the tick flag, which I just saw pop up right here. Um, Simply click on the building and then select the upgrade button to get started. Remember, resources are still required to be delivered to the site before construction begins. However, keep in mind that upgrading buildings usually require refined and more advanced materials. Note, basic buildings like huts and stuff will be upgraded by nuggets automatically, so they will upgrade their homes by themselves. But the well can be upgraded. Water wells provide nuggets with clean, drinkable water. The closer the well is placed to the natural water source, the faster it will replenish the number of drops above the building indicates. Yeah. Nuggets will drink water from the ocean. If there are no wells around, there is a high chance of them getting sick if they do that. Perfect. So I'm just going to speed up time here because I need them to get this done. Got anything else yet? I don't believe we do, not yet. I think we're waiting for the restaurant. Oh, we've got a park. We can pop in a park. So you see how there's two squares on this? The green one on the inside indicates actually how big the item is, and the red one on the outside shows how much room you need to place it. It's rather cold here today, and I am in my pajamas. I have a seal on them. So yeah, don't judge. Pajamas are too comfortable not to be wearing them. Alright, so fishing is next. We want to get cooking oil as well, and then the toolkit. Thanks to a talkative snail, Stella has discovered charcoal. This should prove useful for their primitive cooking research.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, sure, it's built out of rocks, wood, and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Every water pump has a certain amount of water it can output over time. Most of the buildings in the civilization require water to function. Keep an eye on the water supply versus water usage indicator in the main HUD. So that's down here. If the supply is lower than the total usage, some buildings will stop functioning. There's a street sweeper going past right now. I don't know if that's interrupting my recording, but that's what that noise is. Yeah, and if you couldn't hear me just then, it was because there was a street sweeper going past. I'm pretty sure you can click on these. Where did it go? I thought you could. I remember dinging one around my screen last time, but oh well. Alright, so I'm pretty sure our restaurant is done. I really should have got fishing before I got the restaurant. Eatery, sorry. I think we're gonna make it like a seaside eatery. I think that will be nice. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but as your nuggets walk around and things like that, they leave like little pathways, and it's so cute. Like the attention to detail is so adorable. I changed my mind. It's not going to be seaside. Oh, actually, I really hate that there. My bad. Oh gosh, I can never find things. Like they're all in weird categories. It's the only thing. There we go. I like a little bit of chaos to my system. What are you building here? Please don't tell me that's a temple. Oh, very good. It's a stone hut. They will build houses around each other. And eventually, when they think I'm good enough, oh, dear creator, I heard that you have the power to create miracles. I've been
This one
trying
is
to
just
build a
being
hut
lazy.
for Keanu and myself to live in. Hang on, they're brother and sister. Anyway, we'll move past that. For Keanu and myself to live in. But I fear that I have thrown my back out with all the heavy lifting. I can hardly lift my hammer now, let alone collect all the resources I still need. If I could get just a few more materials, we can finally finish our dream home. I think Stella might leave me if I don't get this finished soon. I'm sure someone will, with a far larger set of muscles and a luxury hut, will sweep them away. I bet they'll have a splashy pool too. I can't let that happen. Please help me out. Sure.
You
Alright, so what
might
they
be
want us
too
to do.
kind for this world creator. Oh well, I suppose it'll give you some time to practice your powers, while that nugget lays in a hammock sipping a mojito.
So they want us to use our telekinesis to grab a tree, and then we just throw the tree at their building. See? And same thing with the rock.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
Then we just, oh, if we can aim right. Oh my god. There we go. At the hut, and then they'll build it. Dear creator, thank you for your help. Our hut is going to look magnificent. 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 However, I have to be honest with you, I feel like I let my insecurities get the best of me. It turns out
You
summer
look a
wasn't
little
planning to live
confused. Don't worry, I expected as much.
wasn't planning
I
to
know you
leave.
have questions, but you'll learn everything in time, on your own, without bothering me.
They've been going out so much lately because they were trying to organize some extra muscle. Thanks to you, though, we could probably finish the hut on our own. It's been great. It's been a great bonding experience. Kind regards, Keanu. Here we go, and then you can help them build things and make it easier on them. And well, you don't have to wait as long. Yeah, so this is what I mean by they build you a temple. Once it's built, I will show you and talk about it. Let's just check on our research here. So we've got that happening, so we need the toolkit next. But yeah, so they're going to build that. You can also, like these little plants here, once you get farms and stuff, you can actually
It's
pluck
getting a
those
bit
off and
chilly in
grow them.
here. Winter's coming,
Oh,
Creator.
it's autumn, guys. Fishing research is complete. Perfect. We're going to need that because we need food before winter gets here. So we're just going to put the fishing hut just here.
Interesting idea, taking to the water for more food. But what happens if the water freezes over?
So each lake thing will have a number of fish available. So you can overfish your lakes and things like that. So you've just got to be careful of how much you're fishing, how many fishermen you got, and how badly you're doing. Really, not badly, I guess, but like how much you're over extending the resources. All buildings need to be maintained by engineer nuggets over time, so eventually we will get the engineer's hut. When buildings start to look a little bit unstable, engineers can step in to repair them. The little orange house inside the building's panel indicates its condition. We'll have a look in a second. Buildings will collapse or stop functioning if they're not repaired in time. Thankfully, you can repair buildings yourself using the Rejuvenate Creator Power in an emergency. Tip: engineer buildings have a limited influence radius, so build more as you expand. So basically, you've got to make sure all your buildings are inside one of the engineer's radiuses. So we'll pop over to Rejuvenate. So this one's half, and that one's full. So see how it's like half full here? So we just need to get our Rejuvenate power and click on that one there. Ta-da! It's full. So yeah, so now all we gotta do is wait. Okay, what needs to be happening over here? Some wood. So I'm just gonna help them out because we really need to get fishing going.
So, you've uprooted a tree. Now what?
Oh, do not need stone. I do need stone. Once you drop a tree, you cannot pick it up again either, which is super annoying. You can pick it up again, you just have to be in the right spot. But you gotta be quick about it.
You're looking a little weak,
There we
Creator.
go. Yeah, so this is your creative power up here. So this is how much you have to use to do things around. Don't use all of it, otherwise you can get stuck. Very, very stuck. Like if
The
your
universe
population
is
suddenly gets
infinite,
sick,
Creator, much
you
like
got
the
nothing.
stupidity of mortals.
So this is your temple here, so you can see how many people believe in you and how well you're doing based on this here. So I have 5 citizens and 5 people believe in me, so we're doing pretty well. And this is your amount of nuggets that believe in you up here. And everyone's happy so far. Happy over there. We've got 5 nuggets, so this is your little thing. Alright, fishing pier is done. Let's get someone fishing. Adahi is the oldest, so he can go fishing. So yeah, fish population in this lake is 357,150 fish. Nugget has started believing in you. Everyone believes in me already. A baby was born. So nuggets eventually will have different intellectual levels as well. So some will be smarter than others, and you need smarter nuggets to do different jobs. So yeah, you just got to keep an eye out on what you can and can't do. Alright, so storage areas, this gives us warehouses, so we want that, and we want shamanism as well. This is our doctor. We also want burial grounds, because if bodies start piling up, it gets rather messy, so we don't want that to happen. But yeah, like they've got their 2 little houses here so far, and it's so cute. Oh my god, this guy's painting. But yeah, they do get clothes as well, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure mine have clothes in my other game. And he's not fishing though. Wait, go fishing. I need you to fish. And yeah, our little eatery is being done as well, so I will assign someone to that as soon as they are done. Almost
I can't
built.
say I'm a fan of nugget delicacies, but it
Yay!
should keep everyone relatively alive and happy.
So we'll
They
pop
do
Stella
seem
in
to
there.
brew some interesting beverages, though. Apologies.
Cooked food provides far more filling meals for nuggets. A lovingly prepared meal will reduce the rate at which a nugget starts feeling hungry again. Beverages from the eatery will also reduce a nugget's thirst substantially. Oh my god, why was that so hard for me to read? That's really bad. Alright, I think Adahi's going out. And of course, it's when the lake bloody freezes. You're pathetic, mate. But yeah, so this is Universim. Let me know what you guys think. I really, really love it. And I think I'm going to play a bit more of this. I'm going to make it a little series. So yeah, let me just show you how to save while we're on this subject. So we're just going to call it something random.
With water sources freezing over, your nuggets will have to use water from reservoirs.
Hanlish?
You
That'll do.
have been building
So
reservoirs, right? Are you planning on doing anything about the water situation, or do you simply enjoy watching your civilization suffer? Not judging, just curious.
yes, these are the sort of comments I love getting from him. Anyway, so we're going to save this one here.
The
If you think of a
first
better name
snow
for
of
it,
winter has fallen. I hope you have a nice pair of fuzzy slippers.
if you have a better name for it, please let me know. But yeah, I look forward to creating more videos on this amazing game for you guys. We'll see you next time.
I do hope you're not planning on leaving us like this.
Yes, I am. Goodbye, everyone.